cancelling the legality. What about the moral burden?
There's no moral burden at all.
That you are enlisted as a candidate, senatorial candidate in another party, yet in another party you are leading the campaign. Well, isn't that a clash of interest?
No. It is a cause. It's a higher order of priority. What I'm doing with the OB, joining the OB for me is a higher national priority than any other aspiration.
You don't think that the people that are watching or the supporters of your party or that of the ZLP deserve a full disclosure when you are abandoning it? I mean, you were on the ballot.
No, look, I don't think
you were on the ballot with ZLP.
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
You think so? You don't think it's a moral burden for you to disclose that? Look, I am of the ZLP as a candidate now.
By my own estimation, as a citizen of this country, who has a realistic appreciation on what we need to move Nigeria forward. It's not, you can't compare an aspiration to be in the Senate, for what the position I'm going to occupy or that I've occupied. So that is the question you should ask. All these kind of, platitudes and unnecessaries of no consequence to me. Anybody who defines that going for a Senate in ZLP is a higher priority for Nigeria today, definitely
perhaps it's just a question of some moral issues that you needed to untick in the box. No, it is actually. Those are the facts, Mr.
Not at all.
If you say there is no legality, no legal conundrum, I mean, there is another issue, which is the issue of morality.
Okay, when America was going to kill Osama bin Laden, what should it have considered morality? What is it of a higher order than what they were doing? Look, you people, you should context when you want to make assessment. If you want to put me on the hot seat, I'm all well and good by it. But what you say must have some consistency in logic. I cannot define in Nigeria today. There's no way I can define my priority, a moral, political and moral priority, better than the path that I followed. So I don't know what your own position is that.
Both of us are on the hot seat because I'm not putting out my own thoughts. I'm putting out the question as a journalist, which I'm constitutionally permitted to do. Now asking you who are in the public eye, the moral burden that you need to be explaining to the people who are following.
There's no moral burden. I don't have any moral burden. No, please.
Let's go.
No. Stop using that word. I have no moral burden. I'm stepping to a higher sacrificial position.
But have you publicly denounced that before taking up another?
I don't need to publicly declare it. There's no need for me. It's a redundant position. I have the perfect freedom to decide what to do at any minute. So I've not breached any legal position. And of course, what I'm doing, the step I'm taking, right, is of a greater moral consequence for Nigeria than that. So stop using that word.
You might be offended by it, but Mr. Oshido, but I don't think there is anything wrong in that. But let me ask you perhaps a bigger issue here, and which the burden that you'll be carrying for the next few weeks, at least for the next 58 days or so, and is how Peter Obi can win this election. Do you see a chance?
Well, I mean, look, several polls that have come out, 7 or 8, not less than 6, right, have projected him as a winner, including people who have no vested interest whatsoever in the outcome of the election, like Bloomberg. So why would you say that he has a chance? Do I think that he has a chance? Well, for the sake of Nigeria, he has better have a chance. Because we are seeing you made a video clip at one time where you are very angry. Nigeria shouldn't go continue like this and that. Interpret what you said and relate it to what we have now. Are the other 2 candidates Nigeria should look forward to if this country is going to move forward? Are those the ones that you should? It has become an existential issue. Nigeria is an inflection point. You better get it right this time, or the country is gone. Yeah. I mean, look at even the campaigns that we have witnessed, including especially that of the APC presidential candidate. Now, is that the kind of president Nigeria should look forward to? Or even the PDP? You have a principle of stabilizing the country, political stability. And this is power rotation, right? And a candidate of PDP, right, regardless of that, simple logic, came out. Initially, I thought maybe this is too ridiculous to happen. But here we are. Now, how does that compare to, when you look back at the political background of Nigeria, how do these kind of choices? The APC candidate also, because of very cynical, chose another Muslim from the north to be his running mate. Now, of course, you know that it would be highly hypocritical for anybody to say that Nigeria has not become, the region has not become a very polarizing and divisive issue in Nigeria today. So these are the choices that you have. Compare it to, when you compare it to our candidate, the difference is clear.
What capacity does your candidate bring to the table?
Well, he has an antecedent. He was governor of Anambra State for 8 years. So just look at his record.
Is that enough?
Yes, of course, it is enough.
I mean, because I know you and I know how fluent you are when you hold your pen, on how versatile you are when you do some other things. Does that mean that you can solve Nigeria's problem? The question I'm asking is if your candidate has the capacity to fix Nigeria's problems.
Well, how do you define somebody's capacity? I told you what the assessment you can use that is public.
He's not the only former governor that is running this.
Listen, but he's the one you are asking me about. That is what he has.
I'm asking, compared to others, how do you think there is Ahmed Bola Tinubu, there is Atiku Abubakar, there is a host of others.
So those tickets, the lawyers will say they are incurably defective.
And there's Robbie Kwankwaso,
Nigeria shouldn't go forward. Look, let me tell you something. The fundamental problem of Nigeria today is political mismanagement. The mismanagement of Nigeria's diversities, right? The basis for nationhood, when you destroy it rather than build it up. That is the main problem we have. Those tickets that you have mentioned are completely, that is what they represent.
Yeah. Mr. Osuntokun, finally, in 30 seconds, there is the talk of a possible alliance or merger with the NNPP, Kwankwaso, and Labour Party, or there is a talk of an alliance towards this election. Is that a possibility?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not aware of it.
Is your party or your candidate willing to work with any other political party?
Why would you not want to work with any other political party? Why?
Is there a possibility?
Of course.
All right.
I don't think that, I'm not saying, I don't know anything about potential alliance with NNPP, but I'm just, as an observer, it's good. The more we all come together, the better for the country.